Good morning, everyone. This is the TradingPub.com daily report, and what we'd like to do is just kind of take you through a quick review of yesterday's numbers and also a quick look at today. We'll look at two markets, the S&P futures and then oil. So again, S&P futures and then oil. We'll give you a second to read through this risk disclaimer and then we'll get started. Alright, here's a look at the S&P, and these are the S&P E-mini futures, and just kind of taking a quick look at what happened in the market yesterday. We saw yesterday's high put in actually during the Globex session, which was up around 1180, 1181, 82, and you saw that high was put in. We then sold off, came down, opened up around 830, came back up to test 1180, could not get above that area, and then came back down. Now remember, yesterday in the video we pointed out that 1162 was a key area to watch based on the fact that we had the spike low from the previous day's close bounce from 62, and then we also had lots of support at 62 in the Globex session. Remember, the numbers we see in the Globex are extremely important even during the day. If you look at what happened with S&P, we then rallied from there, came back down, and look, we had a couple of bounces off the 62 level. So again, a lot of traders were focusing on the 62 level yesterday. We rallied back up, pointed out yesterday that 76 was a pivot. We couldn't get above 76, came back down. As we broke through 62 this time, we then broke, came down to 1155 to 56, which if you review our video from yesterday, you'll notice we talked about 55 to 56 being the next key area. You saw the market bounce back from there, and look, we came right up to 62. So again, note how support that was then broken then became resistance. So again, we came back to that 62 level, then sold off, went down to a low of 1143.50, and have since traded lower in the Globex. The low of the Globex session right now is down at 1141. Since that low was put in last night during the Asian session, we've seen the market reverse and rally. And notice again, we had a lot of stickiness around the 62 area. You see several highs here at 61 to 62. We came back down to 55, got back to 62 off of this last little spike off news. So again, we had positive news off the jobless claims at 7:30 in GDP. You saw the market rally a bit, and we're currently trading 63.50. So again, the 62 is going to be a key pivot area to watch throughout the day. So again, 62 is going to be a key pivot area to watch. Now the other market that we're going to focus on is going to be crude oil. And while I don't trade crude oil a lot, it's important to know the numbers that are important in crude oil. And one of the tools that I use, and actually this is listed in the pub faves on our website, is pivotfarm.com. This is actually their premium sheet for the day. So again, this is something that I subscribe to. But if you look at crude oil, it's very helpful. I tend to look at the S&P numbers and use those in general, and then kind of use these sheets to find numbers in other markets that I don't follow as closely. But if you look at crude oil, we're currently trading around the $82 area. You see we've got support at 81.70 to 81.90. This 82.60 to 82.80 is a big area. It's a value area. You've got Fibonacci clusters there and also a volume profile number. So again, extremely important to watch. Above that, the next area is going to be 83.90 to 84.10. And notice that these are in 20-cent ranges based on the way that crude oil moves. So you can figure that 84 is kind of the resistance area, just for memory's sake. It also gives you a reading of the COT index and the current trend, long, short, or long, medium, or short. And just kind of a quick review of different numbers. You see the previous day's summary. We had a low at 80.92, close at 84.85, and gives you the range for the day. Fib numbers, weekly pivots, monthly pivots, daily pivots, and floor pivots. So again, just kind of helpful to look at. As far as news goes, remember we've got pending home sales at 9 o'clock today Central, which is 10 o'clock Eastern, natural gas at 10:30 Eastern, which is 9:30 Central. So again, looking at the S&P's rallying here, remember that 62, it was important on Monday, it was important on Tuesday, it's going to be important again on Wednesday, so keep a close eye on that area. Hope you all have a great day, and you can find more information on us at tradingpub.com.